Welcome back. The day's gotten away from me, so I don't know what this is going to look like when it's all done. But I'll tell you what I have to tell you about, and we'll carry on with today's episode. I do have my favorite cuppa. That's always good. So grab your favorite cuppa, settle in, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for July 22nd. July 22nd is the 203rd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 204th in leap years, with 162 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is nuclear. Nuclear is an adjective that has several related meanings, all revolving around the idea of a nucleus or a core. It feels like maybe I've talked about the word nuclear before, but I didn't search my content for it, so I'm just going to talk about it right now. Nuclear can mean of or relating to the nucleus of an atom, used especially when referring to atomic energy or weapons, as in nuclear power, nuclear explosion, nuclear physics. Nuclear may mean involving the use or production of nuclear energy, as in the country is investing in nuclear energy. It may mean of or relating to the nucleus of a cell in biology, as in nuclear membrane or nuclear DNA. Nuclear might be used in reference to central or essential in a figurative sense, as in the nuclear issue in the debate is fairness. You might hear nuclear used in reference to a nuclear family, meaning a family group consisting of just parents and their children as opposed to extended family. And I'll point out here that some people say nuclear instead of nuclear. This variant is widely heard even among public figures, but it is a mispronunciation of the word nuclear. The word nuclear comes to us from a Latin word that meant kernel or core. First known use of the word nuclear in terms of cell biology is in around the 1840s, and in terms of atomic energy around the 1940s. Nuclear. The word nuclear was suggested by Odyssey viewer Charles B. Ranting. Thanks, Charles. And if you have a word you'd like to see in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll get it on the list. We'll get to it eventually, I promise. And with that, July 22nd is the birthday of Robert Cabot Sherman, Jr. He was a blue-eyed heartthrob whose face was on lunchboxes, Tiger Beat covers, 16 magazine, and bedroom walls all across America back in the 1960s and early 1970s. Bobby Sherman. He made millions swoon in that time and then quietly walked away from superstardom to save lives as a paramedic and police medical trainer. Bobby Sherman was born July 22, 1943 in Santa Monica, California. In the 1960s, he was invited to a star-studded party. While there, he hopped up to sing with some friends and was noticed by people with pull, Natalie Wood, Jane Fonda, Sal Mineo. That encounter led to representation and a slot as a house singer on ABC's music show Shindig, which became his national launchpad. Bobby Sherman became a household name, playing shy, stammering logger Jeremy Bolt on ABC's comedy western Here Come the Brides, which ran from 1968 to 1970. He later headlined the short-lived Getting Together from 1971 that spun out of a Partridge Family appearance and guested on a long list of series across the decades. Riding on that television fame, he rolled out an ear-catching streak of singles in 1969-71, including the million-seller Little Woman, La 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 If I Had You, Easy Come Easy Go, and Julie Do You Love Me. Oh, top 10 U.S. hits that helped define the bubblegum pop movement. Fans bought records and everything with his picture on it. During his heyday, he was everywhere, as I said, on magazine covers, posters, lunchboxes, cereal cartons, you name it. Crowds were so loud, he later said he suffered hearing loss, and once he reportedly had to leave a show in a hearse to dodge fans chasing a decoy limo. After guesting on the rescue drama Emergency in 1974, Bobby Sherman developed a serious interest in real-world emergency medicine. He trained as an EMT paramedic, taught first aid and CPR, and served as a medical training officer with the Los Angeles Police Department, reportedly donating his salary. He later became an LAPD technical reserve officer and also served as a reserve deputy sheriff. His commitment wasn't just a vanity sideline. He really did instruct thousands of recruits and was named LAPD Reserve Officer of the Year in 1999. He retired from Sheriff's Department duties in 2010, but remained associated with training and charitable work. Bobby was married twice, first to his wife Patty, with whom he had 2 sons, and then to Brigitte, with whom he created a children's foundation that supported children in Ghana. Considering the path of his life, one could say that Bobby Sherman spent one lifetime making hearts race and another keeping them beating. Bobby Sherman passed just recently in June of 2025 at the age of 81, just weeks shy of his 82nd birthday. Bobby Sherman. Now, who loves dogs? Who has a dog or dogs? On July 22, 1951, the Soviet Union launched 2 dogs, Dezik and Tsygan, into the edge of space aboard an R-1 rocket from the Kapustin Yar launch site. This suborbital mission made history as Dezik and Tsygan became the first dogs to travel to space and return safely, marking a crucial step in humanity's path to space exploration. Their survival proved that living organisms could endure the extreme conditions of space, at least for short durations. The mission was part of a broader Soviet program using animals to gather vital data ahead of human spaceflight. While Dezik tragically perished on a later flight, Tsygan was retired and lived out her days as a pet, even having a litter or 2 of puppies. These courageous canines helped pave the way for future missions, including Laika's orbital flight in 1957 and Yuri Gagarin's pioneering journey in 1961. But it all started with 2 dogs and one bold leap into the unknown. Today's song is Little Woman by Bobby Sherman. He'd been recording songs since 1962 with good result. Little Woman was written by Danny Jansen and released by Bobby Sherman in May of 1969. Little Woman became a million seller, hit number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the ratings rival Cashbox. Classic late 60s, early 70s bubblegum pop, Little Woman by Bobby Sherman. Link in the description. For today's quote, I thought a quote about dogs would be nice in honor of the first dogs in space, and also in honor of our own dogs who brighten our lives the way they do. Of course, there are many, many quotes about dogs, but I think we'll go with this one by author Dean Koontz, who said, "Once you've had a wonderful dog, a life without one is a life diminished." Dean Koontz. And yes, that is Baby Ripley with my late father. Alrighty, y'all, take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. No Really. No Really. Consider following my Day in History page on Facebook if you're on Facebook. I also have a Patreon account now, or you can buy me a coffee. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.